he created antivirus software used by millions. Then he fled into the jungle, lived off-grid, and claimed the government was trying to kill him. This is the story of John McAfee, a tech genius turned fugitive, whose life ended in a Spanish prison under mysterious circumstances. Was he a paranoid genius, a criminal hiding in plain sight? Or was he silenced before he could expose the truth? Welcome to the wild, tragic, and unforgettable story of one of the most controversial figures of the 21st century. John McAfee was born in 1945 in the UK and raised in the United States. He was brilliant, eccentric, and deeply curious about technology. In the 1980s, he founded McAfee Associates, one of the first companies to develop antivirus software. His software became a household name, protecting millions from digital threats. In 1994, he sold his company for millions and retired early, but he never stopped innovating. He dabbled in cryptocurrency, AI, and even ran for US president twice, not to win, but to make a statement. But behind the genius was a man with a dark side: addiction, legal troubles, and growing paranoia. In 2012, McAfee was living in Belize, a small Central American country known for its beaches and relaxed laws. He moved there to escape US surveillance and live freely, but his life took a dark turn. His neighbor, Gregory Faull, was found shot to death in his home. Faull had complained about McAfee's dogs and loud parties, and McAfee claimed he was being harassed. When police began investigating, McAfee fled, not because he admitted guilt, but because he believed he was being framed. He claimed the real killers were powerful people who wanted to silence him, and that the Belize government was corrupt. Within days, he vanished, and the world thought he was dead. But he was just getting started. For years, John McAfee lived on the run, but he didn't hide in silence. He documented everything. He traveled across Guatemala, Honduras, the Dominican Republic, and Thailand, often broadcasting his movements online. He gave interviews, posted videos, and even allowed a documentary crew to follow him. He claimed he was being hunted by the CIA, and shadowy corporations, all because he knew too much about government surveillance and cryptocurrency. He said they wanted to steal his research, silence his voice, and erase his legacy. Some called him a madman. Others believed he was telling the truth. And all the while, he remained one step ahead of the law. In October 2020, McAfee was arrested in Barcelona, Spain, not for murder, but for tax evasion. US authorities sought his extradition for failing to report over $4 million in income from cryptocurrency consulting, speaking engagements, promoting altcoin. After a year in prison, on June 23, 2021, he was found dead in his cell, hanging from a rope made of torn bed sheets and clothing. The official cause: suicide. But many believe he was murdered, that he was silenced before he could be extradited and reveal what he knew. Even after his death, questions remain. Was John McAfee really involved in the murder of Gregory Faull? No evidence ever linked him directly to the crime, but he fled before being questioned, raising suspicion. Did he really commit suicide? Friends and family said he was in good spirits the day before. Some believe prison officials or agents made it look like suicide. What did he know? McAfee claimed to have evidence of government surveillance, crypto manipulation, and secret tech projects. Did someone want that information buried with him, John McAfee was many things: a genius, a rebel, a fugitive, a showman. But one thing is certain: his death remains one of the most controversial in modern tech history. The case of John McAfee is more than just a true crime story. It's a warning about power, privacy, and what happens when a man knows too much. Was he a paranoid genius, a criminal on the run, or a whistleblower who was silenced? Maybe you've heard this story before. Maybe this is your first time learning about it. Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop your theories in the comments below. Was his death suicide or murder? If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most mysterious true crime cases of the digital age, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss another episode. Next week, we'll be diving into another chilling mystery: the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370. So stay tuned, stay curious, and keep solving crimes with us. Until next time, goodbye and good night.